Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner, classic/non-classics. This is episode number 58, and as you notice, I'm not in my kitchen. I'm back in my room for the first time since November. Now this is episode 58, but this is my double shot number 14. 14 and 15, I don't remember which one it was. Okay, but the first up is Daredevil by Mark Waid, Volume 2. Now this collects issues Daredevil Volume 3, 7 through 10, and 10.1, and Amazing Spider-Man 677. Some might be asking, where's Volume 1? Well, Levy doesn't have it yet, so they got this. This book is actually not that bad. I love Mark Waid's work. Yes, he does fight the Mole Man throughout most of this anyways, but basically, there's also a team up between Spider-Man and Daredevil for a two-part. It was one of 2 times basically team up throughout this. This is one of 3 times they team up in this entire run. This is the first. Second time was with the Mega Drive crossover. The third time is when the Superior Spider-Man guest starred in issue 22, which I believe that issue's collected, I think probably in volume 5, I think it is, yes. But basically, the whole gist of this book is that, of course, the artwork does change for the Spider-Man story, I don't know why. Basically, the first issue is simply just a standalone issue. It's just basically Matt Murdock taking a group of kids to the Catskill Mountains, and he gets lost. Of course, it's Kristen McDuffie, who is Matt Murdock's girlfriend throughout this whole thing. And I think they're still dating in the current line. Surprising. One thing I do love about this is the sense of using radar vision the way it is. Now, apparently, no artist, I've never seen any artist use it before, but it's like these wiggly lines. Yeah, Mark Waid knows exactly what he's doing with this. First issue is really good. The two-parter is okay. It's a pretty good idea to have them team up. I mean, Daredevil got a series back, so why not do a team up with Spider-Man? Not a bad idea. It's not bad. And then pretty much like the rest of the book, issues 9 and 10 are just basically dealing with just Mole Man versus... It's Daredevil versus Mole Man. That's the whole gist of the next 2 issues. And of course, Daredevil wins. And then there's the point 1 issue, which is the last appearance of, I think, the Black Spectre. It's a standalone story. Good. Things working fine. Yeah, it's a standalone story which brings about the final appearance of, I believe it's the Black Spectre, I believe it is. Yeah, that particular organization finally goes away. It's not AIM. Basically, it's this guy right here. Okay. It's this guy right here, the guy with the mask, the guy with the strange-looking mask on. Yeah, he actually, he goes bye-bye. I think he's part of Black Spectre, I think he is, yes. But, he is never seen again afterwards. The organization itself is never seen again. Of course, the guy is killed. And, of course, there's a variant cover, some 50th anniversary variant, of sort of a homage to Amazing Fantasy number 15, which debuted with Spider-Man. There's a couple of variant covers, really good variant covers. But I don't remember his name. But all in all, I guess it's Mark Waid. I gotta do this. 5 out of 5. Artwork is good, stories are good. I can't wait to get the other books, but if you look at to get into a new volume of Daredevil, which is also written by the same creative team, I would suggest starting with this volume first. So you have a pretty good idea what's going on, and why the heck is Daredevil in San Francisco? If you read this book, plus the other 5 books, you have a pretty good idea exactly what's going on. Of course, in volume 6, it only collects 3 issues from Daredevil and 2 issues from Indestructible Hulk, because Daredevil guest stars issues, and of course Mark Waid also writes Indestructible Hulk, and now he's also going to write Hulk. Alright? Next up is X-Men Legacy, Divided He Stands, where it has X-Men Legacy 208 through 212. Now somebody wondering, is there issues 1 to 207? No. The series has gone through a few different name changes. Originally it was known as X-Men back in the 90s. For the first 113 issue, it was simply known as X-Men. And then for issues 114 to 156, which of course is this is Grant Morrison's run, it's an okay run. It's memorable, yes. I like the Chuck Austin, which is awful. Pretty much, the Mike Carey has been on the book since issue 280, since 180. He stays in the book until issue 260. Yeah. And then it reverts back to X-Men with 158. It's 157. He stays this way to 207, which is basically when Messiah Complex happens. I will review the book when I get a chance to get my hands on it. This book picks up right where that book leaves off, basically from Professor Xavier's point of view. From this point on, up until 225, is basically Professor Xavier's journey, regaining his mind and rebuilding his mind after he was shot by Bishop in issue 207. Of course, the story of Bishop continues on in Cable, and then Bishop came back after the end of that series, and he came back to the X-Force, and they spent the whole gist of trying to fix his mind, and then he fought Help again, and then he disappeared. This book, this is one thing I do love. Issues 208 to 212, this is Gatefold cover. Look at this. Look, this cover is basically all the covers in this book. It's basically just what's going on. You have the all new X-Men, the one maybe in the 70s. You have the Dark Phoenix, different gist of stuff. Basically, you have the beginnings. This is like the early years. This is like the 60s-ish. This is like the 70s-ish. And of course, they're about Mike Carey. Some people think it's boring. I think he's okay. Well, pretty much, he wrote Professor Xavier really well, and that's pretty much just kind of said what goes on up to 225. This is also tied into Divided We Stand, but this is his point of view. This is barely anything to do with Divided We Stand. The main story is in Uncanny X. This is just a tie-in. Basically, trying to build his mind. Magneto shows up in the book, but he has no powers. He does eventually get back his powers later, which this takes place prior to him getting back his powers. So, oh yeah, in case you know who that woman is in the front, this woman here, that's Cassandra Nova, Xavier's twin sister, evil twin sister. Grant Morrison created her. You also got the Brew, some early years, the X-Men. But, yeah, trying to build his mind. Not much stuff happens in this book, no. It just basically explores Xavier's past, a lot of it. Gambit does show up in the book. Basically deals with the Exiles. And Magneto deals with the Acolytes, the Exiles. I would give this book probably a 4 out of 5. If you're an X-Men fan, you probably will pick this up because of all the nostalgia for this book. But this book is okay. I'll give it that much. Alright? Alright. That's it for this one. Stay tuned for my next one. It's going to be right after this. So, see you there. Bye.